Hey there! Welcome to the stream. I think this is number 6. I was just enjoying a little check-in message from Anna. Thank you so very much, even though you can't be here. So, I am at my base here on Vessel 3B. That was built in another video. And I'm just enjoying for a moment my little shrine here to the collector. I did go back several episodes ago and take all the things off the ship and take them with us. And we've just dumped them here for no good reason. So I think where we were last time, let me check my list here just to make sure I have not forgotten. We finished up Entangled, which is either something you hate or you just mildly dislike. I'm not sure if there's probably some enjoyment in there. It wasn't terrible. So we just finished up Entangled. This is Alex. This is a survival mode kind of middle set of controls. Let me go ahead and check that real quickly here. These are the controls we have set for this particular character. And we are getting pretty close to the end of the main quest at this point in time. My hope tonight is to be able to get through Unearthed and maybe Revelation and you know, collect the final artifacts. I don't know if I'll get to the rest of those. Off stream, since the last one, I did go out and I chased the temples that were on the list and just kind of racked those up. So I have a couple of these powers already engaged at this point in time. I did go after another ship. Actually, I'll go show you that real quickly before we get started on Earth. But I did go to Porima. Let's call it 1A. What's that? Yeah, I even set up a little base out here. We called it Ship Pharmaca. Why not? So I think in the last episode I had a Crimson Fleet ship called the Crimson Fleet Captain, and I had captured that during a Freestar mission. On this one, and I'm not really sure where it is. My ship is over here. There's my base, and there is right over there in the distance is a very nice ship landing site that I came over here and I farmed a couple times. I'll run over here just to show you. This is just the same setup I've done. I have a couple videos on ship hunting. This worked at level 14 earlier, and let's see, I'll get within 200 meters or so. Hey, Ben. The Expanse, excellent. There you go. Oh, that's just a Guardian. I don't care about that. So, as I was saying, I came over here and I set up a small base on Porima 1A, and I think the other one I use is 1B, and I was level 26 at the end of the last video, and I just sat out here and I farmed ships. I will note that at this point in time, you get a lot of Guardians. So this is not something that happens, or at least didn't happen to me in New Game Plus, but I did get quite a few Guardians. I just kind of ignored those and restore. So this is a, this is a safe scumming operation, quite frankly. And where is my ship, one that I did receive? This is the ship that I did pick up. I traded up. Let's see if we get to it. It is a Crimson Fleet Wight. It's the level 1, so it didn't have a number after it. So normally at higher levels, if you're farming these ships, you'll get a Crimson Fleet Wight 3 or a Spacer Hyena 3, something like that. But I went ahead and decked this thing out. I spent a fair amount of my money since we're getting close to the main quest. And I didn't upgrade the engines, but I put a new reactor on it. I put some better weapons on it, so we should be able to handle just about anything that comes our way. And as part of this farming operation, just as a recap, if you have not seen this or you're not doing this yourself already, I also set up, let's see, on Copernicus 4, which has the long time dilation, long days, let's just call it that. I set up a base on Copernicus 4 where I could run over here and sleep for, I think I was sleeping 12 hours. I'm not sure if that's even necessary, but it's a long enough time that if I catch a ship on Porima 1A, take it back. The weather here is absolutely terrible, by the way, so I'll just run inside real quickly. So when I do go over to Porima 1A and I land near the little base I have set up, and I walk over, grab a ship or restore until I find a ship that I want, I take that ship back and at least claim it, and I may or may not register it right away. I'll come back over here to Copernicus 4 and do a quick sleep for 12 hours, and then I can go back and keep farming ships if I want to. But I grabbed a couple, I got a couple smaller ones. There were plenty of A's, Class A ships that showed up. So I grabbed those and just sold those off to raise a little bit of money. So at this point in time, I'm at about 140,000. I've probably spent 100,000 on this ship to get, actually probably 150,000 on this ship to get it up to where it's at. But like I said, getting close to the end of the main quest, so there was no reason to not spend the money on the ship and go on from there. So what else did we do? Collected med packs, ammo. I did level up. I did decide that given where I was in the main quest line, I didn't want to go at it at level, I think I was 27 last time, so I kicked up a couple levels. I did some short POIs off stream, like Safe House Gamma, which I turned into a short video, and then I also did the Demos Armored Transport, which I'll probably turn into a video as well, and some miscellaneous POIs on, I think, Copernicus 3. I just wandered around to see if I could find some things. And I think at that point in time, that got me where I wanted to be. I stocked up on med packs and chems, and I also picked up out of my own inventory a UC Marine spacesuit, which I probably stole somewhere, but it has radiation protection of 20, and I've got radiation protection from this Space Truckers pack, and also from this helmet that we picked up, which was a nice drop someplace. Because I do believe once we get to NASA, the environmental protection settings that I have in the gameplay options are going to cause a problem. I don't know if I'm going to have to rush through NASA or not, but I've not gone through it that way before. When I first went through it, we didn't have those gameplay options, and then when I went through it later as Starborn in New Game Plus, a couple iterations in, wasn't really a big deal. So, but I think we're at the point where we've done Entangled. We're never going to mention it again, at least for now, and it's probably worth heading over to the Nova Galactic Research Station. And for some reason, it doesn't like that. So where are we going to go? I guess we'll have to pick someplace closer. Not really going to go to Earth. I suppose I could. Ben says this is probably my favorite go-to ship once I hit max pilot skill. Super easy to modify. The Crimson Fleet Wight? Yeah. I did the internal modifications so that, and I have a video on that too, so that when you come in the ship from the bay, you're right in the main level, and the bridge is right above you, and everything I need is pretty close to it as well. So we did all that just to keep everything nice and convenient. That's a good tip, Ben. Thank you. I have to remember when I get in there to... this is not what I want, is it? Thank you very much. Nova Galactic this, Nova Galactic that. When I get into NASA eventually, I'm not really doing a snow globe run, so I don't need to pick up all those pieces, but I always try to think about those. And if anybody knows of anything that you want to point out, please do. Anybody who's watching might want to see those. And I don't think I'm going to, do like a full clear of this facility either. I'll tell you what else I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this stupid power pack. That's better. I don't have a high enough skill yet. I have some extra skill points I haven't spent. I did spend a little time upgrading some weapons and did the same thing to some pieces of armor, but I think I put a point in each one of those. I managed to get those skills up to at least 1 point. but I didn't go too much. Okay. Why am I so far away? Oh, it's the ship. That's the drawback of the big ship, just so you know. If you show up here in the frontier, I think you land up top because there's a spot up there that you can land. If you show up in that ridiculous ship over there, you're way over here in the middle of nowhere. It's well worth it, though. I have been attacked by the bounty hunters in space at this point because of the wanted trait, and we don't have a problem with them anymore. Not really. They're pretty manageable. Okay, what do we have here? The Galactic Research Station. I don't know if there's anything in here I care about. I have the moon key, the moon base key. I think it was the emissary that gave me that. Now, I think there are, I don't know, 4 or 5 slates in here. And, you know, if you've not gone through this place before and cleared it out, I think all the slates are interesting. They tell the story of, you know, the original launch and when they were testing this thing out.
Nova Galactic Project.
I'm just going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm not going to collect them all, but I'm going to go ahead and check this out.
I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time
Calculated
on Voltaire.
pi.
Thinks I don't know this.
Play the recording on the roof. That's what we want.
But won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special
It
about
seemed
what
like the
we're building
occupants
here.
left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here that I really need to worry about. And I probably shouldn't be picking all that stuff up. Medkit's fine. Oh.
Nova.
Okay, I'm not going to collect those. I keep saying I'm not going to collect those, and then there I go picking them up. It's the loot goblin habit. It's almost unbreakable. Okay. For reasons I don't fully understand, this audio is on the roof.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes.
I think we do
22
have to
seconds.
listen to this whole thing.
Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday.
Do I have to stay up here?
Clean shot from here
Not
to
sure.
Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova.
We'll stay pretty
Indicators
close
look
until
good.
we get the
Ship
quest
should be
update.
cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the
That's
laws
nice.
of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to
Nuclear
tell me
generator?
you got the original data?
Not in a million years.
There we go. So we just had to listen to that. We can go on to the next one.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your
That doesn't sound unreasonable, Ben. They were watching the first jump from the roof, maybe. Interesting. Fortunately, we've been to Earth. We haven't visited anything on Earth, but we've been to Earth.
Let's see what's on this ball.
Look at that giant, ridiculous ship. It's awesome. Although for some reason this one had a weird little cow, or this is a cowling in the back that is odd. But like I said, I did some upgrades on some things that made a difference. What am I wearing right now? Let's go ahead and switch into our radiation suit and see what's going on there. And like I have the settings such that I can pick up a lot of material, so. See if we can just drop this. What do we have? I am fed, that's good. There's NASA. And I have, what do we have? Extreme solar radiation. Yeah, I just don't know how well this suit's gonna play with that. Or technically, I'm gonna try something here to see if it helps. I'm gonna sleep right up until it gets dark, in the hopes that that somehow gives us a period of time that we can explore without
Something you
any
need?
real problems. No, Sarah, I don't need anything, thank you.
I
I need to take a nap. Okay. 11:16. Let's call it, probably 8 o'clock's probably fine, but we'll call it 9. Oh, I've got a window. I'll look. We'll see what that looks like.
You are sufficiently rested. Who knows what this day will
Looks
bring.
dark to me. Okay, come on, Andreja. Out of the way. Out of the way. Thank you. Back up your gear and come with me. Yeah, that's fine strategy. So we don't have solar radiation. That was kind of obvious, wasn't it? No atmosphere. I'm assuming the magnetosphere's wrecked here. We essentially can buy ourselves a little bit of time. I have no idea how long it'll take me to get through this. SSNA. What is that? But no, I guess I've not seen that. Okay, man. What a long run. If only we had a ground vehicle or a buggy to take us to NASA. So someday, like so many other things in this game, after they release a launch or an update, we'll be looking back on it going, you know, I remember when we used to have to run to NASA. Okay.
Perhaps an elevator will allow us to access what lies beneath.
Let's take those. I don't really care about any of this stuff. Is there a set of stairs over here? I'm gonna take the cheap way out. Oh, hopefully don't break my leg on the process. With the right boost pack, and if I wanted to swap, I can probably jump straight up and get there, but... Hey, Genghis! Okay, I don't come this way around here. Oh, Ben, I thought that's what you meant. I don't know what it's called. I don't want any of this stuff. Okay, this is turning out to be a little less useful in the dark than I was hoping it was going to be. What is going on here? Fine.
The temperature is unreasonably low here. We should not stay long.
This is kind of silly. So primarily I come this way because I think I pick up an extra battery along the way. But if that's not the case, this will be kind of pointless. Can I get out here? I like how the doors are still powered up. That's nice. Okay, this is where I want to be. I didn't pick up an extra battery though. Anything in here we care about? Fiber, comm relay. Oh, there's a lot of batteries. Okay, we're going to switch back to lead-lined, UC Marine, and... Okay, do that. Okay, let's get down here. Let's get to NASA. Let's find some coffee cups. If you look at the logo... Oh. Sorry, I got distracted. Find information about NASA. So, I know it's over there in the terminal. Just trying to remember. It has, of course, been a little bit since I've been in here. It's been a hot minute. I don't need notebooks. I don't know if this is one of the rooms where there's a NASA coffee mug. I don't know if this is one of the rooms where the snow globes are, but they're along the way. Launch procedures. Got that. Station log.
Station log. Dr.
Delivery
Judith
from
Tatien.
Mars. Find information about the Martian sample.
Dr. Judith Tatien. I have been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa. Victor, station log.
There's big
Dr.
secrets
Judith
about
Tatien.
math and physics, right?
I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours
Very
talking
cool.
to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence to magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about.
I don't think there's anything up there.
I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table...
Yeah, Ben, I actually picked up some extra batteries. One of the POIs I went to while I was leveling, I don't remember what it was. It was just something generic, and it had a lot of batteries, so I have many batteries. I do need the light on, but man, it's reflecting everything. Why would I need any of that? Okay, this is NASA.
NASA was very
A
proud of all
bell.
that
What
they
else do we have
accomplished.
here?
I suppose they had a right to be.
So... if anybody's interested, there's a snow globe up here, hiding. So we'll just take it. It's not important. And I think... where is the other one? Are we supposed to listen to...
Need a moment to walk that off?
Is this the one that gets us a location of the moon buggy? Maybe, maybe not. Actually, this suit, if I recall correctly, is... yeah, it's 25-25 all around. Like every piece is, I think, isn't it? 45. And then the Mercury. It's just short of giving you 85 protection. 25, 25. So it's 25, 20, and 15. Yeah, it's not quite there. But if you have other pieces, it fits well with those. Was I supposed to read something else there? Yeah, I've clearly missed whatever it is. I don't know what it is that I'm looking for. Yeah, there's one on the outside on the launch tower, but you can get that any time later. This place, and this drove me absolutely crazy the first time I went through it. Once you go through it, they block off sections, and you can't come back in. And if you decide, after you get through all the good stuff in the game, that you'd like to come back and collect all these. I really thought there was another one in here that something else. I know I've looked at these more than once. Is there something up top? If I can't find it in just a minute, we're just going to move on. F1 engine. Oh wait, extra helmet. Don't forget the extra helmet. Okay, that's it. There's a snow globe out here. This guy's not going to do a full snow globe collection, so... Oh, there's one over here on the... Another NASA one. Or maybe it's a book. Leads you to a snow globe.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Oh yeah, Hippie G.
Judith.
There's also sweet rolls up there, I think. and a doll.
Helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing.
Okay.
And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I think the absolute key to this is to make sure you come in here at night, first of all. Otherwise, if you have these environmental damage settings turned on,
I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying.
that's gonna drive. That would drive me crazy to just sit there and listen to that thing beeping the whole time,
Discover something important
waiting to
here.
get radiation burns or something.
Planetary habitats. The looks on their faces if we could show them all that we have learned.
Can I open that door too? What's in here? Nothing. Junk, junk, junk. So I don't think are there any enemies in here until I know there's one particular enemy.
But I must not been kind to it.
I don't really need any of the batteries. Can't go through there. How do we get up here? I'll unlock the doors. Do I have another single? I do have another single. Where does this get
I
me?
could not accomplish that.
That was silly. Yeah, maybe I don't need those. This one, I think there's power over here. Thank you very much. I don't need to burn a battery for this. Yes, Hippie G, thank you. There are definitely robot enemies. Are you telling me? No, are you telling me they're ahead? I'm sure they're ahead, but I don't know how far ahead they are. They're up ahead. Let's have a carrot. I'm not going to drink bourbon. I don't need it. I have a lot of water. Let's drink water.